Wagwan, what good? Big up on yourself. Welcome back to the Real Things Reactions and Vlogs. Wagwan, my people. It is a beautiful, beautiful day on the outside. Today is a holiday, and we are kicking it right here on YT. I want to hang with you guys for a little bit. It's really an easygoing morning. Everybody is home, and I decided that I want to chit chat with you. Now, my people, for those of you who are new here, welcome to the channel. Kindly take the time to look around, get familiar, and please subscribe. Make sure that you turn on all your notification bell to all, and yeah, you will be notified each time I upload. For those of you who are returning to the podcast, welcome back. Welcome back, my people. You don't know how we do it. So today I want to delve into Nyabohanse once again with some breaking news. Yesterday, for those of you who would have watched Marwa's yesterday upload, somewhere in the video, you might have heard him mention the fact that he was given some monies for the orphanage, which ended up being used into the Brian and Goko's project. No, I don't know honestly if this was the first time that somebody would have given him anything for the orphanage. But my take on this whole thing, is why, send him monies now that, boots are on the ground and he's dealing with something of this magnitude. Now, I understand that it might have been a situation where there would have been no sinister, nothing sinister behind that monies. Those monies rather, sorry, those monies sent because as per him, one side of the money was for the project and the other side, the most of the money was supposed to be for the orphanage. No, honestly, from my end, I would have waited until he was completed. It was completed. He was done with what he was doing, or maybe the person thought that, well, not much left to do. Let's see him in the next project or whatever. I don't know what would have made that person send that money. No, you understand? I don't know. Anyhow, when I heard him say that to, yesterday in his video, I was saying to myself, before tomorrow, you're going to see a video somewhere calling him scammer or saying that he stole from the orphanage. Normal people, so said, so done. But before that video, I noticed not long after Marwa released his video, Masubo one released a video with himself. Actually, it was Gintu first released a video which I really didn't watch. I saw his title. Even though I understand that, I understand that the titles are meant to pique interest. The title was mentioning something about NGOs, something, something. And there was a young lady in the video. I don't know what she spoke about. Now, lo and behold, right after that, I saw Masubo one's video, and in that video was the same young lady, and also Masubo was at the said orphanage. I saw the lady that runs the orphanage, and she was looking like something bad happened, like either she's sick or she was attacked or she's in deep depression. I don't know. But when I saw that video and I saw the lady, I was saying to myself, why would Masubo one be doing this video now? Exactly after Marwa spoke about the monies that was used, used up in the project that he was doing. And why now? Anyway, you guys who's been around long enough would understand that whenever you see these people after they learn something, whenever you see them picking around that area, you know that they're up to no good. They were sent or either they are there for their own, for content, for making negative content and to stir up trouble. Let me leave it at that. So said, so done. I woke up this morning, there was another video from Masubo one with a bunch of things being said in the video pointing in that same direction. And again, even Conrad's mom was being dragged into Masubo one's video. Well, these guys, they thrive on content, negative content geared towards the entire family. And it doesn't matter how many people been dragged into court, dragged before court, even when they've been dragged, arrested and dragged off to jail about the things that they would come to the public to say and do, they would still come back. What makes them do this? Money, money, money. Anyway, my people, I want us to let me see if I can find my super ones. I want to take my time today in today's content. I want to really, really take my time. It's morning time here, and it's pretty early, but it's a holiday also. But I really want to take my time and listen to this guy and dissect this content. Yeah, let's see if I can find anything to hear what he's saying.
Even almost, my people, almost the children which Conmam taught at the school, they don't know English. Imagine even me, this English is which I'm learning, speaking with you, sit, then I remember something, I say, hey, what is this? We have to say the reality. You cannot say that you are a teacher by profession, teaching people that, oh, we are Christian, we are good people. How you are good people? We want to see action too. He was carrying the Bible on his hand. Is that the person who you can say that this person is a Christian? That is rubbish and a very stupid man, because
Now I'm doing this live, not in the sense that I'm live on YouTube. The video is being recorded live in the back end. So just allow me to sort through. I'm looking for the section. This is when he was talking about Concord's mom and the entire family. That's not what I'm looking for. That's not the part that I want to talk about. So allow me to go through and we'll find what we want to talk about.
he wanna face his, for sure. I cannot agree and accept that nonsense. That is a wicked man who have, even he don't know his direction. Eh? He is threatening people in the village with machete and a hammer in his west, you know, a charity in the orphanage. It's like orphanage because the white people, they were supporting that kind of the charity. Uh, Poor children, they were being bought, even cows, goat, chicken.
All right, I think I found the area. Sorry for that, but you know how it goes. Like I say, we want to take it easy. We're going through this. A lot of abuse toward verbal abuse towards the family, um, was in this video as usual. Uh, um, from this said Masuba one, you can't expect any better from him, because he sees the world only, you know, like the way how he sees it. Him alone see the world the way how he sees it. So just forgive him for all of that. Honestly, this guy is a buffoon.
And they even given money for the Christmas holiday, But there's some people, the predators, who they were eating that money. Imagine their family is the family which is suffering now.
Mm.
Because you cannot scam a, an offer and God bless you. Even if you have a lot, at the end of the day, that man, it will, you
Hold on. What I want to bring to light is the fact that he is already out here chastising Marwa through the video that he did through the video that he did yesterday, saying to the public that he's gotten the money and he used it. And there was another part in the video where Marwa was saying, "What orphanage? What orphanage? I I would something something something." He was just saying some stuff pertaining to after he said about the money, and he said some stuff not really negative, but he was just responding. Like, you said something, and you responded to the same thing that you said in a way. So now he's out. The Masuba one is now here contesting, and me, and honestly, when I saw him talking to that woman, I said to myself, it got to be that he went to deliver the message that monies were sent and Marwa take it. I would bet you that was what he went and did. I bet you that was what he went and did. Because when you see these people going into places like this, immediately after, like for instance, when Matiko was sent to the rehab, they keep going to Matiko's parents, and Matiko's mother fell right into the hole just for a few pennies because they wanted for them to spew negativity. When Matiko was supposed to come back, oh, they went for him, and they da, 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 da. These are the things that they do because their people are on the other side creating a tug of war constantly with Marwa. For what reason? I don't know.
cannot do anything with that man. Yes, because it's better you tell people, oh, this is what I donated to them. The remaining amount, I have used it so that they will not feel bad. And also, if they send you something, they say that this is for you, this is yours. Yes, if you eat yours, no problem. But the rest of the amount of money, you deliver it, you know. So we have a lot of things to expose. But this kind of goons, they are sitting down, lying, telling people lies, you know. And even yesterday, I went to that orphanage, which I didn't, I feel bad. I feel sad for that orphanage.
You see what I tell you guys? Believe me, I never watched this video until this point. Like, see what I tell you? We're doing this live. So I am watching it with you. Like so. Hey, let's listen in.
Which I went there and I see how things it was, and I'm coming there. Kenge is a big mess. So in Jamong,
Now, for those of you who don't know, Jamong is Mayugono. And that name, I think they said it's like an outcast. You don't belong. Jamong.
let me make this conclusion to Jamong. Watch, be very careful to conduct that land. That land, one day you will be crying and you remember that Masubo.
look at look at the stupidity of these people, and this is what they do all the time. Go around and tell other people that somebody's coming to take your land. Like the brains, this is what we call like pea brain. Your brain like the size of a pea. Expand, brother. Expand your mind. You are in a little box and you won't come out. Everybody's going to take everybody land. Just like what I saw they did to that stupid Murimi a few days ago, telling Murimi that David Jr. want Alima, just like how David Jr. took Matiko's woman. What the hell? David Jr., as far as I'm concerned, doesn't even have time to pace because he's here, there, and everywhere trying to get himself, organized. What does he have time for? Nonsense.
One, he is making sense. Even Jamaican King, you know,
Now, by the way, who is he calling Jamaican Kenge? This guy is so stupid, right? Jamaican, the word Kenge, he himself was telling somebody that it means somebody like a one eye, somebody with a one eye. So does Jamaican uncle have a one eye? Is that what you're saying? So synonymous for calling names that he's just sitting there chatting out shit. And the people who is judging mercilessly is way better in thinking and personality and everything. What are you defending, bro? What are you really defending?
even Jamaican King. Let's wait because we are here.
No, he's basically talking about the land. No, he started off talking about the which we want to hear what he has to say. Like I said, we're watching this live. I want to hear what he has to say about the orphanage. Now he's divulged into land and who is going to take land. Now he's saying Congrats that is about to take the land from Mayukuno. This is so stupid, and people cheer them on just to be entertained. It's nonsensical. I am looking for you to speak about what about the orphanage story that you went for yesterday. I want to hear what you went for yesterday. Don't divert.
Okay, let me go to Gitreba.
Oh my God. No, guys, let's stop him right there because as far as I'm concerned, he's just jumping from one conversation to the next. I guess maybe he doesn't want to touch on the topic what he went and did because I am sure that he went only to deliver the message that Marwa, you know, to regurgitate whatever Marwa said on his video. I kid you not. That's exactly what he was sent to do. They only go from one end to the other. Like a mad, what we call a mad ants, running from one end to the next. Whenever anything happens over there, they move the nest and they put it over the other section. Mad ants. No, I kid you not. That's exactly what he went to do yesterday. And I bet you, even if he was not sent, anyway, these boys don't go nowhere unless monies are involved. They don't get involved. They don't go anywhere to do anything unless they are getting something. They have to have some kind of ties, some kind of monetary ties in whatever they're doing. They don't work for free. So he run to deliver or to regurgitate whatever Marwa said on his video yesterday about the money that he got for the orphanage. Marwa, if it was I like you, I give them that cash money hard and keep those roofing. But knowing you, you're going to do exactly what you think is right. But honestly, to keep your name out of them filthy mouths, you know, you would have just followed out the order. And honestly, Marwa kept saying over and over, don't send me money now for anybody else because it will be used. And he says that over and over. It is going to be used in the project. I'm doing what I'm doing. Don't send me money. It's going to get mixed up in other things. So once money is in his thing, once he sees the money, because I mean, honestly, other than his personal thing savings, since he started that project, he says most times he will go because he will make a plea on air the day prior or during the day, and when he goes to sleep the following morning there will be money in his account, so he knows exactly that this is what it is there for. No, whomever would have been reading the emails or would have been checking with the messages, things, remember it with a click of a button, monies will be sent, right? So sometimes somebody might not even be there to read or to see where that money come from or to do what. You're on the spot. It's just a reflex. You're on the spot. You're looking into the account to get to something to be paid for. You're at the hardware. Somebody's in front of you waiting for the money. You're gonna take because money is there in the account. You're gonna pay because that's what that account is there for, to deal with that. project that you're doing at that time. You understand? Now, I wanted to listen a little bit more into the Gitreba saga. Let me just move on and then we will bounce. Let me listen to what he's saying into this Gitreba saga because I don't know what more is Gitreba involved in. These people would just sit down, come up with some stories just because they don't like to see others thrive and they will try everything to tear them down. But Lord of mercy, what a day, what a day. Let me hear what he has to say about Gitreba and then we'll just close off for today's episode.
Gitreba, he has been having a lot of saga in the village, which we know, you know. He has been allegedly accused that he was working with a minor. But, my people, where is that minor? That is my question. Where is that minor that people say that Gitreba he abused? So, the minor again, she is pregnant. The minor, she is pregnant. Let me cut this phone. Somebody's calling. Yes, the minor, she is pregnant. Who's pregnant is that?
I want to tell you something, guys. I want to make one thing clear. The other day, when that story started about minors and they were dragging all kind of people in front of the camera, when when the researches were done, the people, the young ladies who they were calling minor was 20 how much year old and 19 how much year old. People who are college students. These are the people that they're calling minors. I think like these guys are not developed enough. They're not educated enough to understand who is a minor. They need to go look in the constitution and get familiar with it. I understand that some of them just came out of the bushes and out of the caves and they're just not open to the likes of YouTube and the world. So, they would just say anything. For instance, if somebody is an aunt, they would say it's their cousin or they would say it's their grandma. No disrespect, but honestly, guys, you need to get with the program. Style up. This is a real world that you're giving information to, and it can be seen as misinformation. Who is a minor? What age? From you reach 30, 18, 80, from you reach 18, that's the end of it for you. And they brought these people to the camera. Oh, this one it was made pregnant by this one. And when you hear from the show, some of these women were all women 20, how much year old? 20, how much years old?
And also she has delivered. I did this content again. Why can't Kenge tell Gitreba that, you don't have a wife right now. He is a single because her wife, she's not at home. We see her posting with another man. Imagine they are enjoying in Mombasa. That is the fact. And also, why can't Kenge advise him? Okay, because your wife has just moved on. Why can't you go and take that minor because she is pregnant, allegedly? That baby, it belonged to you.
How do you know? And how do you know the age? What's the age of your wife? Guys, for those of you who might not even know the history of these guys, when story bust out the other day, it is found out that even him himself took a young woman, a young girl to be his wife. Even him. So don't mind them coming out here pointing fingers at others. It is all content for them. It's all a money making scheme to sit down and yap about other people's issue when they themselves are even worse. All of them, the Ernest, the whatsoever his name is, the Max one, the Meyani, the I think maybe the oldest one might be the Gati from Fogintu that he chased away. And he's out here fixing everybody's business while his own is spoiled. His own is spoiled. The girl is out there begging for help. begging for mercy, begging for somebody to just help her to put a roof over her head for with her unborn child. And Ginto is out there running up and down, stalking people, telling lies. Yesterday, the 2 days ago, he made a content saying that David Jr. Marimi told him that David Jr. Paid him 5,000 Kenyan shillings so he could make a show on camera just to win the hearts of donators. These guys are very bad, you know. These guys are terrible actors. I'm telling you the honest truth. Very, very, very bad actors. Their lives behind the scenes are horrible in a way, like the way how they live, and they would beat even the women that they call wives. And then they come to the camera and accuse others of doing that just because they want to appease their audience. It's all a show, guys. All a show. I wouldn't even, go further with him and his nonsensical rants at this point. I don't really, like I said, I don't really feature these people on the podcast. I'm not. This is not the podcast. This is the reaction channel. Oh my god, I don't feature these people because honestly, I know that from time to time, the way how they behave, I know how they work. I know how them do them nastiness. You understand? It's just a bunch of them, and this is how they operate. I know how they operate because they've been busted on numerous occasions. And then the funny thing about it, they act as if they're enemies on camera. They speak very bad about each other and fight with each other on camera. And then when they get to the streets, the same money that they would when they win hearts and the monies were sent, they were busted on numerous occasions, partying together with the same money and laughing and talking about what their next plans are for people's monies on the West, hard earned money. Some people can't even afford to, literally sit down after the first job, and they would work two and three jobs just to, you know, to get by. And they would take their money, they would come up with their stories, take the people's money when people heart, feel sorry for them, take the money and they laugh at people behind their backs. And when they done, they come to the camera and make up some more stories. I don't fall for that. I'm only here speaking about him based on the fact that I know that he was going to go to the orphanage, or we would have heard something. You would have seen them somewhere around the corner trying to get information or trying to get some information to the orphanage. And this is exactly what he did. You after a while you watch these people, you observe, you actually can predict their patterns. They're predictable, very predictable, because they literally base their lives around tearing down each other. Nobody should be a little bit above. They should stay in the mud and wallow like pigs. That's how they see. Let us stay in the mud here. We should be here in the mud. You heard Marwa said sometime about that. These people will block the roads because they don't want progress. They don't want to see any upliftment, and they would feel like, oh, you're coming to take my land. You do so. Like when you stop to think about these stupidity and these nonsensical thoughts, they can't really help it because they're not exposed. They're not exposed. This to me reminded me of a situation whereby, a relative of mine, one time the girlfriend was telling me that, oh, even if I go on the porch, this man would feel like I'm outside talking to somebody, and then he would want to fight me if somebody pass and say hello, and I wave and say hello, good morning, good afternoon to a neighbor that walk past. He wants, oh, I have a man, and it's a man, it's somebody that I'm friend, I'm together with. Why I'm speaking to them like that? This is when people are not being developed. And honestly, it is true. They're not developed. They need to get out from wherever they are, go travel, go see the world. And over, we would have heard Marwa told them to do just that. Go out and see the world. But the fact, what I can't understand is that they have the internet and they watch YouTube. They watch a lot of things. They have the internet. But instead of watching it and expanding their minds and broaden their thoughts and to help them empower themselves or improve their living standards. They use the internet to do what? Make mischief. Anyway, my people, this is where I'm going to cut it. It was really a pleasure talking to you here this morning. It's a sunny, warm morning. Actually, it's very humid, even though it's early, even though it's a holiday. It's very calm, very sunny, very humid on the outside, but we're all good. We're all good. It was really a pleasure chit chatting with you. Thank you if you've listened this far. Thank you for coming. Thank you for chilling with us here on the pod. Thank you for chilling with us here on our African Stories series. Big up on yourself. And let us meet my people on the next one. Before you go, be sure to leave a like and on the video, and also leave your thoughts and sentiments there in the comment section. See you on the next one. Bye bye.